Hi, I'm here with Shane Grenald, the author of Oren and Mike and Beyond the Gates book. Hi, Shane.
Hi, how are you, Nicole? It's
I'm
good to see you
Good to
again.
see you again. So I guess we're having a second interview.
Yes, I got your call the other day and you said I
Yes.
really had a good time and
Yeah.
I wanted to do it again, so here we are.
Oh, good. How you been?
I've been good. I've actually started writing my biography
Okay, good.
and I started working on the cookbook for Beyond the Gates that we discussed last time.
Nice. So there's a few questions I have here. And I'm just going to start out with your Oren and Mike book.
Okay.
So what is the adventure of Oren and Mike about?
So the adventure of Oren and Mike is about two friends
Okay.
who, let's just say they start ordinary like me and you would,
Yeah.
hanging out with friends, having fun.
Okay.
They get mixed up with villains
Okay.
and they end up becoming agents and they have to save the world. But you know who helps them? Penelope.
Oh, Penelope.
Without Penelope, they just probably would have been
Okay,
dead the
okay.
first story.
Who's Penelope?
Penelope is an older woman who's been with the agency for many years.
Okay.
And she takes no crap from nobody.
Okay.
And she's one of those women that I like because it's like chop chop
Oh,
type of
yeah.
person. And
Okay.
she can see things before it happens.
Right, okay. And how did you first come up with the idea of Oren and Mike?
Well, it's a funny story. It's based on two of my friends,
Okay.
Phil and John,
Okay.
who I used to hang out with at the mall. And like I mentioned before, like they used to like put on makeup, act like kids,
Okay.
And I came up with an idea for a story, but the names were not fitting to me. So Oren, I named it after my best friend from high school, Oren. And Mike, I took the name from my cousin Michael, who's also like my best friend.
Okay.
And I just called him Mike for short instead of saying Michael.
Right, okay. Oh, okay. And what age group are the books written for?
So I would say starting at like 7 and all the way up to, let's say, 200 if you're living that long.
Okay. Some people do.
Yeah, hey, if you like to read.
Yeah, so how about the 250 anniversary special edition?
Well, we just celebrated that.
We sure did, yes.
And you were at my house for my party. I
I
appreciate
was.
that.
Yeah, no problem.
And you showed us a fireworks show, which was magnificent.
Yeah, it was actually good.
Yeah. I have to say that's probably my favorite book right now
Okay.
because it gives the viewers not only the history of our great country,
Okay.
but if you notice, I'm sure you know by now, they took American history out of the schools.
They have,
And it
yes.
broke my heart.
Yes.
And I really think that people today need to know about our history
Yeah.
because you're celebrating 250 and half of you just go, oh, it's just another party, it's another firework.
Right.
But it's a lot more than that, so that's
Yes.
what I'm really
Yeah.
proud about.
And what can readers expect from this special book?
What I think they can expect is not only learning our history, but learning how we got our country
Okay.
and why it's important for our country to be what it is and why you should be proud to be an American. And I think also they should learn that messing with the past has consequences.
Oh, okay. How about why did you decide to create the Adventures of Oren and Mike, America's 250th anniversary special edition?
I thought about it last year when it was announced that America was going to be 250. I said it was my chance to do something great for our great country,
Okay.
but also again to teach people about the history
Right.
and let them know that we didn't get this great country overnight. It took wars, fighting, and a lot of decisions.
Okay, how about what did you enjoy most about writing?
The book.
Yes, the 250.
So I
anniversary
think
one.
what I enjoyed most was actually reliving the history, and it made me feel like I was in school again, learning it again, and it gave me the opportunity to explore, Oren and Mike to see what more they can do than just their regular adventures.
Oh, that's awesome. I actually seen that book. It was actually a very nice book.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, how about Beyond the Gates, my Disney and Universal experience book?
So that I actually have to owe it to my sister-in-law.
Okay,
So I know a lot about Disney.
I do.
I mean, I can give you the history of Disney.
I'm sure you can.
And probably Universal at this point.
Yeah.
So my sister-in-law said, you should really write a book. And I'm like, but where do I start?
Yeah.
So then something exciting happened to me.
What's that?
I happened to step into Disney World for my 100th visit during 2022 when Disney was celebrating
wow.
their 100th anniversary.
Okay.
So it got me to think, I've been to Disney 100 times,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been to Universal over 77.
Okay.
Why not share those stories, those adventures, the books, everything with my friends, family, friends, and I can share with you those tips.
Right.
So I just started writing, and before you know it, I had a full book.
Nice. Okay. How is this book different from your Oren and Mike stories?
So Orin and Mike is fantasy, adventure. Could be a little bit of horror how you look at it.
Okay.
But this one is more real life. It's more based on me and my everyday experiences from Disney, Universal, family stories, and even a very sad stories in there.
Oh, no.
I don't want to give it away, but let's just
No.
say that a little blue friend
Okay.
who always stood for Ohana means family
Right.
really brought me and my father together. That's all I'm going to
Oh,
say.
that's a nice story. Okay. And what do you hope Disney and Universal fans will enjoy the most?
I hope they enjoy the most learning from my story,
Okay.
even learning the mistakes that I've made because I've definitely made my share of mistakes.
Okay.
And I hope they also learn the most important thing I like to say a lot,
Okay.
that you have to do your homework before you can play. Because that way because I notice when I see people here, they're always stressed.
That's true.
But I guarantee if you follow my tips, this will actually be a nice, relaxing vacation as if you were in Hawaii or
Right.
on a cruise ship or something like that.
Okay. Nice story. Okay. Okay, the story behind Oren and Mike.
The story behind Dawn and Mike.
Yes.
So when I was creating it, like I said earlier about my two friends, I really wanted to incorporate these characters to feel real.
Okay.
So Oren is more based on me in a sense
Okay.
because of the food stuff, because I used to be a big foodie. I used to want to eat all the time
Right.
and
okay.
everything was about food.
Okay.
Where Mike is the more serious, so I honestly have to say Mike is definitely more towards Phil.
Okay.
Because he was always the serious one. He was always the one that wouldn't mind jumping into danger
Right. Okay.
and was ready to fight. And with John, the part where Oren fits is that John always felt obligated, like he had to go along with it, even if he knew it was wrong.
Oh, okay. So, where and of the characters inspired by people you know?
How many?
Let me see. Were in any of the characters inspired by people you know?
Yes, well, Oren and Mike were.
Yeah.
Penelope was based on, I would say, more of my grandmother in a sense.
Oh, okay.
Very stubborn.
Okay.
When she's ready to go, it's time to go. There's no question.
Yeah.
And some of the villains are based on friends that I went to school with. Like, Jordan is based on a friend of mine who actually was my friend
Okay.
that did turn against me.
Okay.
And I always saw him as a bad person.
Oh. Okay.
So I did base Jordan on him.
Okay.
But don't tell him that.
I won't. When did you realize? No, let me ask you that one. If you could meet Oren and Mike in real life, what would you ask them?
I would ask them. First of all, I'd ask Oren what restaurant he wants to go eat at,
Oh, okay.
because that's important.
That's important.
Then I would ask them if they were writing a story about me, what would it be about?
Oh.
And how would they create a story based on me, or or if they had any ideas that I could write future books.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So is it okay if I ask you questions about you?
Sure.
Okay. So when did you first know you wanted to become an author?
I owe that to my writing teacher
Okay.
in 9th grade.
Okay.
We were doing writing, and I said, this isn't for me.
Okay.
And she says to me, what are your favorite cartoons that you grew up with?
Okay.
And I said, Yogi Bear, Scooby-Doo, the Flintstones.
Okay.
She said, write a story on that. Whatever you want it to be. And I did that.
Okay.
And she enjoyed it and made an A. She said, I have talent.
Okay.
So I knew from there I wanted to be a writer, but I kept focusing more on cooking.
Oh, okay.
And when I got older, I realized I really wanted to be a writer because I would write for the fun of it.
Right. Okay.
And I remember telling my mother that, and she basically said, get to work. You have to make it happen. It's not going to do it for you.
Okay. And what does a typical writing day look like for you?
Wow. Well, if I don't get any interruptions, it could be a pleasure.
Oh, okay.
So I like to play some music. Lately, I've been listening to music that my brother-in-law created.
Okay.
Of Born and Mike, actually,
Okay.
which I'll be sharing with everybody very soon. But I would listen to that and I would just be typing. And sometimes I come up with a title for a book and I do my research on how I can do that. So for me, a typical day of writing is sitting at the computer, listening to music, drinking that iced coffee,
Nice coffee. keeps you
and
awake.
keeps me awake and keeps me going.
Great. Okay. Let me see. I can hear one more. What advice would you give someone who wants to write their first book?
I would say take your time.
Okay.
Don't be ashamed of what you write because you never know. And if you use AI, because I know that's popular, I'm going to say this. It's okay to use it to help edit. Maybe it was grammar, but maybe not to write the whole book.
Okay.
But also the most important thing, write what's in the heart. And if somebody tells you it's awful and terrible, just keep writing. Because that one person who hates it, the rest of the world may love it.
So true. So true. How about future books?
Future books, well, I am working on my biography.
Okay.
And a lot of that is very hard because I have to relive a lot of not so good moments.
Right.
But it's important that people know my story
Yeah.
and hopefully can learn from it. I'm also working on book 4, 5, and 6
Okay.
for Order My. The first 3 books are available now, as you know.
Yes.
So we have The Silence Behind the Shots,
Okay.
which, let's just say that Orrin and Mike will have to face Jordan one last time.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Oh,
leave
wow.
it like that.
Okay.
Book 5, Nothing Answers in the Silence. It's really more of an aftermath,
Okay.
and it just shows you what would happen if Orrin and Mike broke up their friendship.
Okay.
And book 6, Beyond the 7 Walls, I'm really excited about because I'm now starting to create my own universe. So you're going to get to see Teens in Space again, Christina's boys,
Okay.
and many other villains. And I'm working on 2 musical ornaments.
Okay.
Beyond the world beyond the book, the musical version,
Oh.
which is a little different than the book you already
Of course,
read.
yes.
And of course, the perfect Christmas movie.
Oh,
Because what could go wrong?
exactly. Yes. I'm sure they're going to turn out great.
Yes, and I also have an interesting one in mind. Something I've been wanting to write for 15 years. Owen and Mike in the Kitchen.
Nice. Okay. Interesting.
So that should be interesting. And I have some cookbooks I'm working on.
Okay.
And I do have a book I'm working on. I have the draft,
Okay.
but I will not say what it is yet. But it's definitely something I hope that people be interested in. I will just say that. It's a story about my grandfather, him, what he did during World War II, and all of that, because I'm very, very proud and honored of my grandfather, so I want to share that with the world.
Okay. I would like to ask you a question. That's okay? If Orrin and Mike could visit any place in the real world, where would they go?
Where do you think? Disney World.
Disney World. Oh, okay.
Yes, I think Disney World, and you know, I think that they would really like it here as much as I do.
Right. Oh, okay. Okay, let me ask you that one. If Goblin Goo could invade any famous story, which one would be the most dangerous?
The most dangerous, I would have to say, would have to be all of them.
All of them? Okay.
Because, you know, he pops up so much that his plan is always so different. But I think if he could, he would evade every story, probably including my Beyond the Gates book, if he could.
Oh, nice. So what has been your proudest moment since becoming an author?
My proudest moment was hearing that my book is selling, that people are interested, and that I finally live the dream that's been 20 years in the making.
Nice. Okay. So I have one final question. I know I've been asking you so many questions.
No,
I'm
no
sorry.
worries.
Okay. So what would you like to say to everyone who has supported you and the adventure of Owen Mike from the very beginning?
I would like to take this time to thank them and thank you for the support. I especially want to take this time to mention my mom.
Okay.
Because without my mom, Owen and Mike would probably be who knows where.
Right.
You know, and I want to thank my Aunt Judy, who's no longer with us. She had passed away. For believing in me and encouraging me to keep going. And my few friends, and you know who you are, for the support and the fans who continue to buy the books and read them. And I really am grateful for it. And I would like to ask a favor. I would like to ask you, Nicole, to not only continue to spread the joy of my book,
Of course I am.
but I would also like to take this time to ask you all to follow me on Shane's Cooking and Entertainment on Facebook, Shane's Cooking and Entertainment on YouTube. And you can now proudly follow Bearstone Music Entertainment. That is my brother-in-law's YouTube. He's going to be posting music. He's been making music, and it's very lovely. I don't know if you got a chance to hear some of
I've
it.
heard a couple of them, yes.
So
They're
I
very
would like
nice.
that
I them.
support.
I like them.
And I just want to add one more thing. If you can do your homework, then you can play. And I guarantee you, you can do anything. Because my grandfather once said, God will help those who help themselves.
True.
So I
Yes.
thank you for being here. And
Well, thank
It
you
was-
for being here with me
Absolutely.
and taking your time. I know you're busy, but appreciate you sitting here with me and let me ask you all these questions.
yes, absolutely. And I'm very,
Thank you.
very happy you took the time to meet me. And I was very honored to be
Nice
called
meeting
again.
you. And good luck with your other books.
Thank you. And I'm sure I'll see more of you.
Of course you will.
Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you, Shane.